Okay, honestly, where is my timeout button? I need to find it. Where is my timeout button? Who took my timeout button? Wargaming, I believe you did that, because hold on for a second. Update 1.12 join the common test server while today the marathon starts. While we are testing HE changes. Do you want to take us away from the HE test? Do you want to distract us a bit? Now update 1.12 as well, and I believe there is going to be some other events. I don't know. I'm not going to tease you, like, BM, the bald guy event coming up very soon, or it should, I don't know. Guys, we're predicting over here with the community. I mean, who is going to test it out? I guess it has to be me, so let's go, let's switch the scene. Yes, indeed, I'm on the test server right now. I was trying to get into the games, but it is quite early in the morning when I'm recording it, so only 2,000 people are online, 878 where I am. I tried to queue up with SuperPershing. I tried to show you a couple battles with SuperPershing as well, but 2 times the queue actually timed out. But don't worry, we are coming back to the test server after we are done with the next segment, because this update overall seems to be quite promising. So update 1.12's join the common test server, because it is let's just say more quality of life update, and they started buffing some older premium tanks in this buff. With this go, they are going to do first 4 what they teased us with a couple months ago actually. So CDC hopefully is going to be in that list as well in the future, ladies and gentlemen, fingers crossed. I would like to see what they, how they would like to buff CDC to bring it back into the meta game. Anyway, here is the article, vehicle rebalancing, interface improvements, Steel Hunter is back. Oh yes, yes, my absolute favorite special game mode in World of Tanks. Still, after all the 4 seasons, I love Steel Hunter and I cannot wait to see it being back. It is going to receive some big rebalancing updates, and also blueprint fragment exchange is going to be tested over here, so quite an exciting stuff. So what do you think, guys? If we take a look at this video together, let's add our own comments to it. Let's see what they did to every single vehicle, because they actually showcase everything quite nicely. While I'm not able to get into the battle myself, I want to still cover everything. So, and then we actually jump into the test server as well for a bit.
World of Tanks keeps changing, receiving new features. Now, we are ready to put a new iteration of changes to the test. During the common test,
nice, okay, so we saw all that common test.
Worked more than 15 Tier 8 premium.
This year, they're going to work for more than 15 Tier 8 premium vehicles. That's very nice, and in this batch, they started with 4.
Vehicles that have become far less efficient over time.
I was looking, do we get any hints? Okay, like some of those tanks seem to be copy-paste, like this copy-paste to that, this copy-paste to this. Yeah, okay, no hints.
Some players still remember them and would like them to become relevant again. It's high time we gave them the second birth.
Nice selection of tanks.
Many vehicles will receive complex improvements which will affect their key.
But I have to say, there were worse. There were tanks which did worse.
Step by step. Here's the first batch of changes scheduled for the upcoming update.
Alright.
The STG will get improved stabilization, fire rate, and engine power.
So, STG guard, ladies and gentlemen, 1 second is going to be shaved off from the reload time. Average damage per minute will be bumped up because of this by 130 HP. So the gap between 122 TM is actually even bigger now. Engine power, 50 extra engine power made power to weight ratio better, and dispersion while moving as well. So mobility better, DPM better, and on the move accuracy a bit better, which means when you stop and when you move a turret, your aiming circle is not going to be as big, which indirectly affects your aiming time as well, actually. So, quite nice changes. They didn't overdo it, they didn't go overboard. I quite like it. So, Of course, it is going to be better than it was before. Every single buff makes tanks better, guys. This is how buffing works. So, yeah, if SDG was one of your favorite premium tanks, I know there were people who said SDG is one of your favorite premium tanks, so now you are going to be ecstatic.
These changes will help it be more efficient in the second line of combat, and even at the forefront.
Indeed, TPM buff is for that.
T-34-3 will receive improved dispersion and aiming time, while
T-34-3, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the preferential premium tank matchmaking medium tanks over here. It can only see up to tier 9 tanks. So durability, extra hit points, extra accuracy, and better aiming time as well. All those things what this tank needed. It needed better accuracy, it needed faster aiming time. Aiming time, I believe, is the most significant thing over here because it was so horrible taking snapshots. It just took forever and ever to aim. So all those things definitely help it out a bit. 390 alpha damage.
its durability will be increased by 100 points. Now, this buddy will be able to unleash its damage potential easier, and enemies will be much more afraid of its gun. The STA-2 will now spot enemy vehicles more effectively. Aim fast.
Let's go back. STA-2. STA-2, by the way, it wasn't too long time ago, like 2 years ago maybe a bit less. I don't remember exactly. Sorry, but they already made this tank a lot better than it first was. And do you remember when it first came out, it wasn't half bad. And then sometime later it was like, yeah, it's kind of obsolete. Then they buffed it, and now it's kind of obsolete again. So, the direction where we're going with the new premium tanks, you know. Anyway, dispersion better at 100 meters, aiming time better, and view range better. So, better scout, 20 meters better view range. This is actually very, very, very good view range. 400 meters view range. Ooh, that's juicy. Doesn't even got it, ladies and gentlemen. So now it basically opens up a free slot for you. You do not have to use coated optics. You can get your view range high. I'm going to show you that in the test server as well after this video.
Aim faster and fire more accurately. It will become an efficient support vehicle.
Indeed.
The SuperPershing stabilization, mobility, and turret traverse speed will be significantly improved.
This is one of my favorite tanks in this list. Well, actually, not one of my favorite tanks. This is the favorite tank from this list, at least. And SuperPershing actually has a weirdly high place in my heart, you know. I really do like to play it already. It already has received mobility buff. It was way worse than it currently even is. But now it is going to receive 110 extra horsepower, which makes the power to weight ratio 2.1 better, which is significant improvement. Turret rotation speed is better and dispersion, while movement and hull traverse is also better by a huge margin. So this tank is going to be very, very good. Mobility was one of the key things what was lacking, and now if I slap turbo on the top of that, it is going to be it is. I can't wait to test it out actually.
Traverse speed will be significantly improved. Now, this American medium can react more swiftly to changes on the battlefield, and it will be more effective in close combat.
By the way, this tank also has the
These
referential
vehicles
matchmaking.
will retain their gameplay and battle roles, but now it will be easier for them to play their roles. Basically, in Update 112, gameplay will be improved for all players, regardless of the vehicles they drive. Thanks to it, we'll introduce some of the best user modifications to the game. In random, ranked, and grand battles, players will be able to view the total hit points of the teams.
Nice. This was actually one mod which I was considering downloading.
Is not enough to assess the situation properly. This function is essential for understanding the balance of power on the battlefield. We'll also introduce a spotted icon to the right
Also,
panel
this
where
one
enemy
was one of the
vehicles are
mods which I was
displayed.
considering
Players will be able
downloading.
to check which of the enemy vehicles have already been spotted. Together with the minimap,
This gives you
function
clean
will help
overview.
players predict enemy positions more accurately. You'll be able to view the results of
beware,
your previous
you know.
battle while playing the next battle. The battle results will pop up just as the battle ends.
I don't care too much.
And here's a feature that will aid accurate and fast shooting. We've added the option to set the default aiming magnification.
That's also very nice, but now
when
let's stop
pressing the
over
cord-
here. Let's stop over here. So basically, the shift has the, you know, the shift has the set zoom basically, but I use my shift differently. I'm used to my shift usage. For me that doesn't too much, but maybe it helps some of you. But now let's stop over here. Why I stopped over here? Wargaming, can you please stop teasing us with this training ground and already add it? I would love to do it. I would love to test out all the RNG's episodes. I would love to test out the accuracy. I would love to do all that. Just give us training ground wargaming, please. Look at that beauty right over here.
You'll enter sniper.
Like stuff like this is almost like go-to thing in many other games, you know, like War Thunder. War Thunder, for example, has this type of thing, but not War of Tanks. Why? And another quite bad thing is that you are not able to go into the training room alone or on the SandBox server. You want to test out HE Wargaming, okay? And SandBox server comes without a training ground. Like, you are not able to make training battle at all. Team training is offline, only random battle. Like...
All these changes will help you keep track of the combat situation and navigate the battlefield.
Please give us this. Oh, Steel Hunter. Oh, Steel Hunter. Oh yeah, baby. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
But there's a mode where enemy
I
locations
know,
and statuses
not everyone
are
loves
always
Steel Hunter,
unknown.
but I have to
Mode
say
where
I
you can
do.
rely only on your own skills. The new season of Steel Hunter begins with update 112.
Nice.
All vehicles for this mode will be reworked. We'll change their hit points, penetration rates, and much more. We'll also introduce some additional internal modules to ensure more diverse combat situations. After we've introduced all the balance changes, vehicles will start performing their roles better. Each vehicle has its own personality, but it does not mean that any of the vehicles are inferior to others. This will allow you to pick vehicles based on your playstyle instead of efficiency. Additionally, some nice features will be introduced to the mode. Replays will be added to Steel Hunter. Battle
That's good.
replays will allow players to watch the most intense moments of their battles, share them with friends, or even send them to the RNG show.
That's very
Replays are
good.
stored in the game main folder.
For me personally,
You can
and
also
for you as
launch
well
your battle
actually.
in spectator mode. Once
To
your
make some
vehicle
crazy
is
moments.
destroyed, you can keep spectating the battle from the point of view of the player who destroyed you,
Yeah,
and then
that's
as the
okay.
player who destroyed them.
Usually I'm so raged when I die, I quit anyway.
When playing in a platoon, you'll spectate your platoon mates while at least one of them is still intact. Whatever happens, you'll be able to spectate the battle until it ends. And finally, in the new Steel Hunter mode, you'll be able to complete stages of Battle Pass.
Oh,
now,
yes.
you don't need to play in specific modes
Yes.
to progress through Battle Pass. All modes are available instead.
Yes.
This will help you complete Battle Pass stages more easily, just like the next
Just
feature.
play the game however you want. Just play the game however you want and you complete Battle Pass. So Battle Pass is also coming back with update 1.12, I hope. Seems to be it. I really do hope so. But anyway, as I said, Steel Hunter is coming back and I'm quite hyped because this is my favorite special game mode they have ever made. I understand people are different. Many people actually even hate Steel Hunter game mode. It is absolutely fine. And I can see why you can hate this game mode as well. But luckily I don't. As I hate Frontline, for example. Many people love Frontline, but for me it is actually the most boring thing ever. I wasn't able to grind through the third level or whatever it was last time as well. It's so, but it's just me, you know. It's just me. I like this one-on-one free-for-all action. Blueprint exchange. Let's go.
Blueprints are very useful for researching new vehicles. However, if you already have plenty in stock, consider making use of them right now. You'll be able to exchange blueprints for various in-game items for a certain period of time.
You know, when I first saw this blueprint exchange, I was thinking completely different system what they did. Because, let's say, I have thousands, simply by playing the game, I have thousands of universal blueprint fragments. And I was thinking this exchange system is going to be, when I saw this, I was thinking you are able to convert those universal ones into the nation ones, whatever you needed. Or if you had like 300 Czech blueprints, you want to trade them to something else, you were able to do that. But this is actually way different. I wasn't expecting to trade blueprints for actual items or customization items. For example, training manual, camos, crew members, or even premium days.
Training manuals,
Is this better?
customization elements, crew members, and days of World of Tanks premium account. We're introducing this feature in the test mode. If you enjoy it, we'll add it in the future.
Alright, but I would actually still add one thing. Those are all nice. Those are very nice things. Premium days for free. Yes, please. Crew members for free. Yes, please. Camos, training books, whatever. Yes, please. But add the option I was thinking about as well. What do you think about that, guys? Please let me know in the chat. What do you think about that? So, are we done?
Join the update test.
Yes, join the update. Okay, join the update. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go into the game. And welcome. So, ladies and gentlemen, look at that. Look at that beast right now. I'm still not able to get into the game, but let's say I would like to use the buff SuperPershing with turbo. Now, look at that beauty right over here. 15.53 power to weight ratio. Mobility was absolutely the biggest drawback of this tank. Now, using turbo, this mobility is going to be absolutely breathtaking. You are breathtaking. Never forget that. Also, all the other things they did on this tank helps it out as well. And as you can see, if you run food, you're able to play this tank without coated optics as well. So it basically makes you a room, gives you room for turbo. Or if you want to use some other things, you can also use some other things, because now you basically get free turbo with this update on your vehicle anyway. Free boosted turbo on this tank anyway. Another vehicle what was buffed was guard right over here, SDG guard, return, and now DPM 2228 with this equipment loadout right over here. I'm using coated optics because ventilation would not boost the view range up to what is needed, because this is 370 meter turret. You need to use coated optics for that. Hello, Major King Baboon, by the way, a little quick cameo by you. Now, another vehicle which I wanted to show you was this tank over here, and how you're able to get your view range over 445 meters without coated optics. For example, with this setup right over here, ventilation can actually be even in this slot too. In different slot, and you can do some mobility upgrades as well. It gives you just some more flexibility. You are not forced to use coated optics once again, even without having one of the view range crew skills. As you can see, I do not have the recon skill, which gives you like up to 10, let's say 10 meter extra view range. So SDA2, and the final one was D34-3, but that one I believe we're not going to see the changes unless we jump into the battle. Aiming time and all those things are better. Ooh, okay, let's just quickly retrain them. Let's very quickly retrain them. So here are my equipment units. View range 451 meters because of coated optics. But what if I do this? Now, just to boost the accuracies and DPMs even more. I haven't played this tank with new equipment units. 421. Okay, this gets it close to it. 445, and I believe recon is, let's just say you have this maxed out as well. What is the view range? 441 meters. Very, very close, but with this loadout over here, using vertical stabilizer and not using view range skill or equipment unit, you maximize your gun output, your damage output. 2.19 second aiming time, hidden stats got buffed, accuracy is better as well, so maybe this is actually going to be a thing. You can see DPM is basically the same as on SDG, but this tank can only see up to tier 9 tanks, so it might be quite a nice change as well. Anyway, I'm actually really looking forward testing out all those buffed premium tanks on the test server, so if you want to see me in some action as well, feel free to hit the subscribe button with the notification bell clicked on as well, so you are not going to miss when I upload one of those videos, because now let's go into the next topic, into the final topic, which is exchange accumulated blueprint fragments for valuable items. I did check out this system already, I did buy some items, and I have to say, I think those numbers are just placeholder numbers, or hopefully, I really do hope those are not placeholder numbers, because the prices are actually very ridiculously crazy good. For example, training booklet for one fragment, ladies and gentlemen, for one German fragment. Yeah, thank you very much. Absolutely amazing. Training book added. USSR, absolutely amazing for 5. Thank you very, very much. I take that. Easy money, right, guys? Or let's pick a crew member with Brothers in Arms, or with 1 skill, actually. It doesn't have to be Brothers in Arms, with 1 skill activated for 5 blueprints, yes, please. Or 10 blueprints, yes, please. So you can see for German crew plus experience. A crew plus experience trained to 100% with enough experience to train 1 skill or perk. So absolutely amazing. And like style, 20 universal blueprints. I already bought that just to test this system out. Adastor style for 20. I have 1,600 of them in the garage, so I really hope it is the case over here and they are extremely generous, but I'm almost sure that those are placeholder numbers, because 1 premium day for 10 universal fragments. I believe press X to doubt, ladies and gentlemen. So update 1.12, many quality of life changes, some mods will be made permanently into the game, into the vanilla client, buffs to the premium tanks, we have the blueprint fragment conversion. So ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Are you hyped? Are you not hyped? Would you like to see those things in the game? What do you don't want to see in the game? Steel Hunter is coming back as well. Yeah, still, you know, let me know in the comment section. I thank you so much for tuning in. You have been awesome. Stay sexy, stay naked, take care, and keep on gaming. Bye bye.